I have had a lot of inquiries for how we make the arrangements, a little bit more details on different tips and tricks on how to make arrangements and bouquets. Today I have asked Taki-san to join me for making Nicolai Bergmann cube arrangement. So let's get to it.
Looking forward to it.
What I always say is that we always start with creating the flower arrangement with green first.
Okay.
To sort of create an outline,
okay,
so you are a little bit more aware of where to put what, okay, and not. And then today I have picked up this Pittosporum,
okay,
green. I believe we have more or less the same flowers. So,
yes, I hope so.
You will start to cut some of these up with your scissors.
Okay.
And then we start to create a outline of green.
Okay.
I often talk about this green setting as a watch. So you have a 12 o'clock,
okay,
6 o'clock, like 3 o'clock, and 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So if you do it like this, you're sort of creating a cross.
Okay.
After we put the first 4 sort of corners in,
okay,
I often sort of put in the shape. Let's start with it to be more or less one to one, so the same height as the bottom of the cube.
How am I doing so far? Is it fine?
Pretty good.
Okay.
It might be slightly
too
long,
okay,
but we can trim it a bit along the way. Let's see, a little bit long.
A little bit long.
A little bit long.
Let's trim it now.
Yeah.
Better now than later.
Better now than later, maybe easier. Yes.
Yeah.
So first we go for all the green.
Okay, so we're adding more greens.
So you have the 5 points there, that's great.
Yes.
So what I usually do then, I turn it a little bit.
Okay.
And then I do this 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9
okay,
o'clock again, in between with a little bit shorter,
okay,
shorter greens. Okay.
This is very relaxing.
It is, right?
Yeah. May I ask, where are you from originally?
I am originally from Denmark.
Denmark.
Copenhagen. So
I've never
the
been
main
there.
capital of Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
After I finished studying flowers,
Okay.
I came to Japan.
Was there like a specific reason why you came here to Japan? I love asking that question.
Yeah, the main reason was basically just to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
But my father traveled a lot to Japan at that time.
Okay.
So I actually traveled with him and sort of decided to stay here for, in the beginning for a couple of months.
Okay.
And now it's, I think, 7 years later, I'm still here. Yeah, obviously I really enjoyed my time in Japan, the culture, the history, and the biggest thing is that Japanese people love flowers.
Oh, yes.
So that's why it's been a great journey for me here in Japan. And what about yourself?
So I was born in Shizuoka,
Okay.
and then I was raised in Paris,
Okay.
and I lived in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to Japan in 2018
Okay.
and
okay.
started learning Japanese
Yes.
back then.
Yeah.
It was a little bit the same as you.
Yeah,
Like, everything
yeah.
was quite new for me.
Yeah.
Like everything was very, very, very new. The language was new, the people, the culture was new.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of lost at first.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started to love my country more and more.
Yeah.
By meeting different people.
Yeah.
And knowing the culture.
Yeah.
And-
Your country meaning Japan, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So I was very happy because up to now, like I never got the opportunity to learn Japanese.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
was living in Paris, so no
Yes.
one speaks Japanese.
No, it's hard when you're not here, right?
Exactly. So my mom always tried very, very hard, her best, but it never stuck with me.
Okay. Okay. So your mother's Japanese.
My mother is Filipina, Spanish, Japanese.
Okay.
And my dad is Brazilian, Japanese.
Okay. So you have a.
I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, you're a hybrid then.
I'm a
yeah.
hybrid.
Yeah.
I'm a one-of-a-kind
Yeah.
girl.
Normally I hear like half this, but
Yeah.
there were so many I had to give up following it. we put in these ones first.
Okay.
Then I put in the top.
Yes.
So what I'm doing after that is usually I put between the top and the very bottom, I put in between. So I'm trying to create this
Round
sort
pattern.
of round circle
Okay.
around here. So one thing worth noticing is when I put one in here,
Yes.
I always go diagonal on the other side.
Okay.
So always work like in these sort of cross
pattern.
across, yes, in a pattern, yeah.
How am I doing so far?
You think you're pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. I
So I
think
have
we
the
can have a
one
little bit
here.
more here in the front.
Okay.
Next up is the Alcamilla Morris, which is this one.
Okay.
And this one is like quite a furry, like a lively kind of thing. So we cut it in the length that sort of it fits with what you've already put in.
Okay.
So you see if I put this one in here, it will never become higher in what I already, I mean it can be a little bit, that's fine. I think if you put, if you see it from the top, you can see that you'll be missing something a little bit
Yes.
here. So if we add on a little bit of green here,
Okay.
you see like it's a little bit like,
Wow.
there's like green all the way around, which is a easier, what do you say, like a shape to see what to put in next.
I see.
So, as I said in the opening, the green setting is to be used for guiding you where to put each of the flowers,
I see.
which I will show you in a minute. So then I think we're ready to put in some of the first flowers.
Yay!
I heard that one of your favorites are peonies.
Yes, they're my
Yes.
favorites.
So we picked them, or I picked them for the arrangement today.
Oh, thank you
It's
very
not
much.
too easy to use this big one, so it's a bit of a challenge,
Okay.
but we wait a little bit to put them in.
Okay.
First, we create the outline of flowers that we did sort of based on this green setting. So we take these roses.
Okay.
They're really amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty. I love the color.
There's so many flowers on these spray roses. So usually I cut them off like way too long, but
Okay.
just at least to get them off the main stem. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you see when I put them in here on the side, instead of putting them completely on an angle like 90 degrees like this, I take them slightly
Slightly off.
like this, so they're facing up just a little bit. And now you're sort of welcome to take up some of the other flowers. I can see I stepped a bit ahead of you here, but,
Yes.
we have like the green carnations, these ones. Green carnations are really good because they create a color contrast.
Okay.
So you see you have the peach roses, the peach lisianthus, and suddenly when you put in the green, it creates like a nice color contrast to the rest. The reason I always use mini color contrast is because it's good for the eye. You know,
Yes.
you like to see the different
It's very
colors.
pleasing.
Yeah. So what we should focus on now is your favorite flower,
Yes.
the peonies.
Yes.
And the reason why we should get them in soon is because they're quite large compared to a few of the other flowers. So I think I'm gonna place one in between here. You see there's a little bit like a space where
Yes.
they can where we can fit it in. So I think I'm gonna put it in like this and hope that it will sort of like fit in between. That looks pretty nice like
so
that.
pretty.
So why is peony your favorite flower?
Well, peonies, actually, I've been loving them since I was around 9 years old, I think. So I went to the usual flower store, and then I always get the regular ones like roses and all the other flowers that would look appealing to her. And then I saw like in the background, there was like, you know the peonies when they're like closed?
Yeah.
They're still not blooming yet.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I think that's the first time I ever saw like a flower that was round.
Okay,
That looked
yeah.
like a Pokemon ball, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was like
yeah,
really, really
Tight and round,
and
yeah.
appealing. And then I kept on looking at it, and then the person, the oji-chan selling the
Flowers, yeah.
gave me one rose.
Oh, really?
He gave
Yeah.
me one of the
Yeah, yeah,
peonies
yeah.
to bring home, and that was the first peony I ever,
Oh, okay,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
flower I ever put in my house.
Oh, nice.
And then it started blooming, which I had no idea.
That it was so big. And,
Exactly. I mean, he kind of told me like it will get bigger. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be closed this whole time. Just depending on where you put it in your house, how the sunlight comes, that's how it's going to bloom.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, so I'll put it in my room and let's see how it's going to go. And then it started to get so big. And like you said, the petals started falling out. And I felt that it was so romantic and at the same time very, very, that there was a lot of meaning into it. I kind of felt like life somehow, because you start like
Very
when
small.
when you get to know someone, you don't know anything, and then once it starts blooming, you get to know them, and once all the petals have blown, it starts fading, but you've already known everything about them. So kind of felt very me.
Okay.
Because I'm a
That's
very
nice story.
mysterious person at first.
Yes.
But once I get to know people, I'm very open and I kind of talk about everything and anything. So I felt related
Oh,
to
nice.
the peony. Yeah.
That's a nice story. So here you can really see when you, from the top, you have some of the larger flowers and you bring them up. It looks really nice.
Are we doing the same thing?
We are, but you're doing okay.
Really?
I think one thing that's super important with flowers is to have fun.
Yes.
To not be too serious about it, you know. So that's one thing I always tell everyone that's participating, that it has to be fun as a number one
It
thing,
is, and
right?
it's very relaxing.
Let's see. So I always look sort of, there should always be, of course, a front, like somewhere that you like yourself, you know. So
I
think,
focus on this one actually.
yeah, so
This
that would
one.
be around here, right? And then you also have kind of a nice back as well, because you have the other peony there, right? So I think more or less it looks nice from every angle, which is nice. That's also always what I'm trying to do, is so when you look at the flower from any angle, it sort of looks it looks pretty, right? So that's always what I'm trying to do also when
I mean, I love the
arrange
fact
the
that
flowers.
mine is very squared.
Yes.
Yours is very round.
Around, yes. There's another contrast.
Yes.
So we finished our cube arrangement.
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
I did. I had a
Yes.
really good time.
Yes. I think your arrangement became really nice.
Thank you very much.
Of course, again, it's the second time that you're
Yes.
making, so there's a little bit of work with the shape, but I think, as you said, it's really nice to have a good time, to be relaxed when you make the flowers, and I think it turned out really well.
Yes, and I think that a lot of people, when they, see your flower arrangement, they always think that's just flowers put in a box or something like that. But today, what I really learned, it's all about the balance and all about the shape and taking your time when you're not used to it yet, and picking the perfect flowers to fit everything. So I love it, and I hope that one day I'll be able to make it round.
I'm sure you will.
Because like right now, it's like just up to here.
I'm sure you will. Thank you so much for coming, Taki.
Thank
It
you
was
so
nice
much
to
for
have
having me.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward for my future growth
Thank you.
on flower arrangement.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.